Destiny 2 is in an interesting spot right now. I really don't even want to make this video, but honestly, I feel like you guys deserve to know my thoughts, and I also want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. First off, I want to ask, before anyone clicks off this video, are you guys even gonna play Edge of Fate? Like, what's going on there? Please leave a comment. I'm genuinely super curious to hear about that. But anyway, let's just talk about the updates that are coming. So I made a video a while ago saying Bungie is actually cooking, and what I meant by that video is they're making good changes in Edge of Fate. I think it's gonna be super cool, and I was super excited. A lot of things were super cool. My biggest example of this is the firing range returning. I was very hyped for this. I think this could be very good in the future. What happened? Like, genuinely, what happened, bro? So, like, they had some cool changes in there. If you guys want to see that video, I'll link it up here. And we all thought Bungie was cooking, let's be honest. I thought Bungie was cooking. You guys probably thought it. So, like, why did the community suddenly turn? I genuinely don't know, but a few things I gathered here, and I'm going to go through them one by one. So, first off, the tiered system is going to be similar to sunsetting. Sunsetting is when a gun is taken out of the meta rotation after a few, like, months, even years, seasons. But now they're putting an expiration date on guns the second you get them, and also they're making guns tiered, which means you're gonna have to grind incredibly more. To be honest, we asked for more of a grind, right? We asked for more to do. I don't know if, like, putting a god roll on an expiration date is a grind. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't know how to feel about this. I feel like I can't say too much about it until it happens, because, like, I can see why it would be good for, like, things like that take over the game, but I could also see why it'd be very bad. Second off, why are we hiding weapon perks? There's this image floating around here from Twitter that I got. So we know enhanced incandescent is here, but why can't we see what it does? Bungie, we like secrets, but secret missions. We don't like weapon perks being secrets, so we have to test them out. Like, we love Whisper. Whisper and Outbreak being secret missions is super cool, and that is the right way to do secrets. Destiny is a game that is kind of surrounded by mystery, and I think it is very important to continue that mystery. And one of those things, like I mentioned, is the Whisper mission, the Outbreak mission. Those were two mysterious things, and they were super cool. Mission mystery that gives us a cool exotic. Weapon perks? Why are we gatekeeping this, bro? Like, genuinely, what? Like, genuinely, what is happening, bro? Like, actually, I don't understand this. Like, I'll tell you, one of my favorite things about Destiny 2 was loading into IO, waiting for a public event to go, and waiting around, waiting for the right one, and then going up, killing the knight, and running it down in the Whisper mission. Our first ever secret mission in Destiny was for the Black Spindle in Destiny 1, but it was during that one mission where you were running to leave, you just made your way over there and suddenly you're fighting a taken version of Taniks. That was super sick. That was a mystery. It was a mysterious thing and a random thing that players had to find out about. But that is completely different because we weren't getting teased it the moment before. That was completely new to us and completely random. We were not getting teased it every single hour of every day. And also eventually Bungie even brought it back as a mission you could do on repeat. But now we're hiding weapon perks? Like, what are we doing here? I understand you guys don't want to leak too much and you don't want to leak like what certain things are going to do so you can keep players interested. This doesn't keep players interested though. This just gives distrust to the community. But you know who you can trust? SkyCoach. And yes, guys, once again, this video is sponsored by SkyCoach. What is SkyCoach? SkyCoach is there for you in the times of LFG despair, really. Whether you're struggling to finish a raid, need help in trials, or just want to skip the absolute agony and torture of LFG, SkyCoach has what you need. Their team is made of top-tier Destiny players who offer help through carries and coaching. No stress, no toxicity. You get to play and learn the game at the same time. They have thousands of 5-star reviews, 24/7 live support. They never use cheats or hacks. You keep your account and play how you want. They just help you get it done. And one thing I love about SkyCoach is outside of Destiny, they have things for countless other games. Games such as Valorant, Fortnite, Dune Awakening, Elden Ring, including Night Ring, and so many more games. Thank you again to SkyCoach for sponsoring this video. If you guys want to check out SkyCoach, use code MIDWORTH10 for 10% off at the link in the description below. Thank you to SkyCoach again, and back to the video. We know what incandescent as a perk is. If it's a new perk, you can even just say it's a new perk and we'll live with that. But if you're gonna tell us it's incandescent but buffed, you should at least have the decency to tell us the difference. I really love the way that this guy on Twitter phrased this. He said, between this and the Eager-Edge stuff, which I don't even know what's going on with the Eager-Edge. If somebody could fill me in the comments, I'd really appreciate that. I'm really starting to question DMG's competency. Like I said, it just takes away so much community trust, and I just don't agree with it. All right, next up here. Destiny's not the same, guys. I'm sure we've all heard this. I don't even like talking about this, but this is a game I grew up on. I've been playing for the last 10 years of my life. I am now 20 years old, which is insane to say. I've been playing this game for 10 years. I love this game, but Destiny is trying to change their game forever. They are trying new things. Bungie is not doing a continuation of Destiny. At this point, you could even say it's Destiny 3, and I could see an argument to be made there. Like, what I mean by this is we're going in a completely new direction. We're not continuing on the good things. Instead, we're going in a completely new direction. An example of this, the non-linear content, which we will also touch on later, that is a completely different thing than what Bungie is used to. That is insanely scary for most players to deal with, and for a lot of us, we're not gonna know how to cope with it. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with Destiny about this, but as far as I'm concerned, we literally just have to wait it out and see what happens. Unfortunately, it's not looking too good as of now. I will say Matterspark and the new planets getting involved do look pretty sick. Kepler looks sick, but I don't think they're doing this the right way. You know, guys, maybe we're hating too hard. Maybe the promotional team is just straight up the worst and they just give us the worst promotional content ever. But back to the non-linear content, like, this is a completely different ball game, guys. This is not Destiny. This is a different game. It could be absolutely terrible. Non-linear content means mystery. We want the mystery of Destiny back. One thing I will say in Bungie's defense a little bit, just I like to be a little bit positive sometimes. I did say we want the mystery of Destiny back, so why is the community getting upset when they don't show us everything? But then again, I also see this tweet and see the Sanguine nerfs, the Titan nerfs, the Devour nerfs, the Slow and Shatter nerfs, and also I agree in the end. Also, let's talk about the nerfs real quick. Devour is kind of a needed nerf, let's be honest. 200 healing off the rip is absolutely insane, and they are nerfing it down to what I believe is 140, which is still a lot. I think it should be around 160, 180. I think that's a good balance change to make there, but we're just gonna have to see how it is, really, because at the end of the day, there's not much we can do. The Sanguine nerfs is where I kind of like have to halt myself. Titan nerfs is understandable. Titan's in a very broken spot and has been for the past year since Final Shape drops with Prismatic. But Sanguine? What? Why? Warlock is in a good spot without Well of Radiance or Nova Bomb for the first time probably ever, and we're getting upset over this, Bungie. Like, people are finally invoking new classes into raids and bringing in new builds on different classes, and we're upset about it? We're reverting this? Like, what's going on here? I genuinely don't get it. Also, the Shatter nerfs, like, I couldn't care less, because let's be honest, Stasis is such a niche thing that, like, it's never useful. Like, when have you ever used Stasis in a Nightfall? Be honest with me. And if I'm wrong, then I'm sorry. Yeah, so I'm not sure what is going to happen with Destiny. I'm not sure what's going to happen with this channel. This channel will always be here, guys. I seriously appreciate all you guys for subscribing to me. 4,400 of you at the time of recording this is insane. Thank you guys all so much. I just ask and I pray that you guys will be here as I continue this channel, even if it's outside of Destiny related things. I do plan to play Edge of Fate and just kind of see how it is, but I'm going to be honest, if it's bad and if the content isn't hitting, if player count takes a significant drop, I will be probably stepping away from Destiny, and my main plan after that would probably just be to go to the Souls games, because that is a generational run waiting to happen. But please let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. I'd really appreciate it. I love you guys. Please let me your thoughts in the comments. I genuinely would love to hear your comments. I would love to read these and respond to these. Subscribe if you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one.